Chosen one, there is a change going on in the clouds that you can't see. You are at the center of this change. If this message got to you, know that it wasn't an accident. Waiting wasn't a penalty. It was God's plan to get you ready for something that could only happen when you were ready. It's about time for God to put someone in your way who brings more than love, a soul that knows you and was made in the same spiritual fire as you. This get-together won't be like other ones. It will be holy. It will happen by fate. Heaven is giving you a sign, and now the start of your new cycle begins. Behind your loneliness was safety. God hid you to keep your soul safe from people who couldn't respect it. Many people were trying to get attention, but you were taken to a secret spot. While other people were getting ready to applaud, you were being grounded for all time. What seemed like abandonment was really a place where God could grow things. You were shaped by quiet faith and pain. It wasn't about being forgotten, it was about being split up. God will let you grow in good dirt now that your roots are deep. A foundation that will be shared with someone who also went through the process. Someone who is not scared of your passion, but sees it as a force from heaven. Now is the time to work together. What's going to happen in your life isn't just a friendship, it's a meeting of minds. God is sending someone with money and power. Indeed, but most importantly, discovery is an understanding soul that is mentally grown up and ready to leave a legacy with you. This union will not only make you happy, it will also help you do more. The real love that God sent doesn't fit, so it turns it on. It restores, safeguards, and most importantly, honors what God has already begun in you. If this message strikes a chord with you, take a moment to relax. Something big is about to happen, and what you've been feeling inside for years will finally make sense. God wasn't quiet. He was planning this meeting. No one saw you struggle as you walked alone routes, but heaven kept track of every step. You had to find yourself first, before the right people could find you. It was in the silence that you regained your identity, and in the tears that you activated your strength. You learnt to trust without guarantees, and to follow without maps, and what seemed like abandonment was actually preparation. Your soul is ready for something that fits with what you already have. God isn't just sending you emotional support. He's sending someone who will help you reach your goals. This person will come as an answer, not as a distraction, but as healing. In 1 Kings 17, God sent the prophet Elijah to a hidden place by a stream and told ravens to feed him. This is one of the most underrated gifts in the Bible. Imagine that God actually told Elijah to be alone for a while, to get ready to face kings and call fire down from heaven. Chosen one, what or who has God taken away from your life lately? What brook are you sitting next to and asking why no one is there? That's because if you're picked, you have to eat from heaven first. Let's take a moment to think about someone from today. Viola Davis, the award-winning actor, grew up poor, abused, and rejected. Her rise to fame didn't start on a red carpet though, it started out quiet. In her book, she writes about how she felt invisible, unworthy, and forgotten for years. Sense a pattern? She still shines, but now she also speaks up for people who are still in their shadow seasons. You were hidden for a reason too, not to be lessened, but to grow. When you were alone, your mental sight got clearer. You learned how to control energy. One's tone could tell you a lie, their kindness could trick you, and one smile could put you in danger. It was possible to tell when someone liked your light but not your health. There were no problems with trust. This was your spiritual perception being turned on. You now know that a relationship at the surface level is not enough. You need to be deeply known. You want someone who does more than just look at you. You want someone who knows you and can talk to you even when there's nothing to say. To back this up, another story in the Bible says that Moses was hidden from his people for 40 years in Midian before he led the Israelites to freedom. He was cut off from his fate. But it was in that wild place that he saw the burning bush. Exodus 3. In the desert, not in Egypt or the castle, did the event happen that changed everything. Have you been chosen? Could your burning bush moment be hidden in this time of waiting? And while we're talking about wilderness, think about Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks. He was born poor and grew up in public housing. He could have been happy with a simple life, but while he was hiding, he worked on a plan to make something bigger, something that would bring people together. What began in obscurity became known all over the world. Like them, you carry an idea that was formed in silence. Now, here's the question. Are you ready to get what you hoped for, even if it doesn't happen the way you planned? A lot of chosen ones ask for love but don't want to be healed. They want to be raised but don't like being separated. But the truth is that you weren't ready to meet the person God has set up for you. You would have pushed them away, or even worse, put up with a version of them that didn't follow your rules. That's why being alone wasn't exile, it was getting ready. This brings us to the last question, the chosen one. Are you still attempting to return to the familiar? Or are you at last prepared to enter the love that your soul was meant to experience? Because it's not about hoping you'll be chosen in this following chapter. Realizing that you have already been selected by God, fate, and now by someone who recognizes your divinity in addition to your beauty is the key. This goes beyond romance. It's a realignment. You're not only hoping for a partnership anymore. Divine unity is being positioned for you. This is the uncovering, the transformation, the moving of your spirit as well as your body. And heaven gathered all the tears you shed in private. They are now being transformed into rain. Rain that will irrigate your new love garden. Chapter 1. God is sending you a wealthy, purpose-driven soulmate who has been polished by fire. Chosen one. Have you ever encountered someone who appeared ideal on the outside but left you feeling worse off than when you initially met them? Have you ever experienced the pain of knowing that a lovely smile can conceal a wounded soul? No matter how alluring, that appeal cannot replace the truth. You have already started your divine training, if that is the case. That disappointment wasn't random. Your discernment was sharpened by heaven. You had to understand distinction between covenant love and fake affection. Why? Because what's about to happen isn't superficial. It is revered. God doesn't bring you someone to boost your self-esteem. He is sending someone to uplift your spirit and anchor your soul, not to amuse your feelings. Furthermore, the person coming is not only wealthy by human standards. Their insight, spirit, and surrender are abundant. They don't carry show, they carry substance. Have you ever questioned why you were forced to stay in partnerships that had a fiery beginning but a hazy end? Why did you experience such intense emotion just to find that the person you were interacting with lacked depth? It's because you possess a unique light, a chosen one. Additionally, not all pure eyes are drawn to unusual light. God let the fakes come your way to sharpen your senses rather than harm you. You gained the ability to distinguish between ego and energy, connection and convenience, and love and control. Now you understand that love is quiet, it's reliable, it doesn't brag, it grows. Consider the biblical tale of David and Abigail. 1 Samuel 25. Abigail is a wealthy, elegant, and wise woman who was married to Nabal, a stupid and violent guy. Abigail stepped in with resources, humility, and prophetic insight when Nabal dishonored David's men. She was wealthy in more ways than one. She had a lot of personality. David saw that her deeds saved lives and eventually made her a member of the royal family. This similar balance will be carried by your future spouse. They will be strategic but driven by spirit, and resourceful but courteous. They will be able to address your anointing without making you weaker. Let's apply it to the modern world. Are you familiar with Mo Ibrahim? This Sudan-born millionaire who gained his wealth in telecommunications is more well known for his charitable contributions than his financial gains. He provides funding for sustainable growth, governance change, and leadership development in Africa through the Mo Ibrahim Foundation. His tale serves as a reminder that true riches come from management rather than accumulation. God is preparing a person for you who is more than merely wealthy. Their impact is abundant. They have made good use of their wilderness. They have silently prayed and given up comfort in favor of morality. In order to walk closer to the Creator, they have rejected the crowd. Are you really prepared to encounter someone who recognizes your spirit and says, "Finally, there you are," even if they don't need to be saved? Because there won't be any confusion once this individual enters your life. You won't question your position. You won't doubt what they're up to. Clarity will be whispered by their energies. It will feel like a prophecy coming true to have them here. They have also traveled alone. They have learned to live completely in the present and have reconciled with their past. They won't make any comparisons to you. They'll know who you are. They have been waiting for someone who understands them, with alignment, not with words. Boaz saw Ruth's loyalty before her beauty, for example. Ruth 2. Before they praise your brilliance, your soulmate will respect the sacrifices you have made. Furthermore, you won't need to plead for their attention. Since true love doesn't follow noise, they will already be listening with their spirit. The truth attracts it. Chapter 2. God is matching goals with goals. You're not just going to fall in love with this next step in your life. It has to do with divine connection. God is setting up a union, not just because He wants to, but because He has a plan for it. A meeting of two souls that have each been ready for this moment, by going through the fire of change, being refined by pain, raised by obedience, and kept secret until the right time. That person is not just someone who will love you. They are someone who will know how important the call is to you. This link is about duty, not attachment, purpose, not just feelings. You were not made just to build a house. You were made to leave a mark. God is sending someone who has been on their own journey of self-discovery, healing, and getting ready for that kind of thing. People there know that love, when it's in line with God's plan, can change whole countries, not just hearts. They know what it's like to be taken in the wrong way. As someone who has been turned down before, they know what it's like to be overqualified. They understand how to pray in the dark and trust God, even when the plan isn't clear. They have oil on them. They carry hope. They have strength. God is now putting you two together to make what you each carry even stronger. You will walk in divine power as a team. Heaven's hand will guide your steps. It's not about pride. It's about building up. You won't have to play down your strength to make them feel strong. When your light shines on them, they won't get smaller. They will shine with you. They'll be happy to serve with you instead of behind you. You will honor them not only as a lover but also as a partner in making your future in every way. You will build businesses, ministries, healing places, homes full of prayer, and kids who are raised with wisdom along with each other. When the battle is tough, you'll put life into each other. Your hands will be blessed before every meeting, launch, and leap of faith. It's important to remember that the kingdom comes first, and that everything you build should show His praise, grace, and truth. Before they come true in the real world, every idea and dream will be born in the Spirit. They won't be able to beat your calling. They'll make it better. They won't be scared off by your power. They'll keep it safe. They won't think your plan is too big. They'll call it blessed because they know what it's like to give birth to something great. They've been praying for a partner who can handle both the beauty and the weight of being great. Everyone will remember what you did together for a long time. That's the kind of connection where two people with different goals meet. Where your anointing meets like flint and flame, setting places on fire, freeing others, and changing the atmosphere. When people see you two together, they'll feel something holy. Not just getting along, but calling. Not just love, but also history. Your wedding will be a sign of how well God planned things. A beacon of hope for people who are looking for their own partnerships with a purpose. This isn't just a story about friendship. Heaven has given its blessing to the start of a spiritual kingdom. Chapter 3. You won't have to push this link to work. When God writes the love story, there's a different kind of peace. It doesn't come with second guessing, trouble sleeping, or feeling lost. It flows when it comes from God. It lines up. There are confirmations after confirmations in it. To be seen, you won't have to trick, act, or beg. When the right person comes along, They will accept you just the way you are because God spoke your name into their heart. The next link won't be a mess. It won't feel like a question mark all the time. There's no way it could make you feel down or like you're too much. This time, though, it will come with clarity, a calm heart, and the kind of peace that drowns out every other storm. There's no need to chase. Get ready. Keep an open mind. Stay in line. Because the thing you hoped for is no longer a far-off dream. It's at your door with a goal in mind and your name written on its heart. Dear chosen one, your time of being alone is over. Your prayers have been heard. Your steps are being told to you. And soon, your heart will feel a level of love and security that only God could plan. Now is the time to believe, expect, open your heart, and get ready for not only love, but also a move that will bring your whole life into divine balance. God is sending more than one person. He is sending you a partner in fate who will help you move on to the next part of your life. It's going to happen soon. The wait is over. You've healed and grown. Now heaven is reacting. Holy union will make you feel like you've come home to a place you didn't know you needed. The link, the time, and the peace. All of this will prove that this was always God's plan. Get ready for a time of year when everything changes. It's easy to open doors that used to be closed. Delays are becoming divine, speeding up. Things that feel stuck will start to move quickly, and the love that comes into your life will not only make you feel better, but will also wake you up. It's time for you to harvest. Not just a partner is coming to you. You are entering a divine covenant, a union with a goal, the right people, and supernatural help. The next part is about how God finishes things. It's not being sent to fix you. It's being sent to join you. You will no longer walk by yourself. Getting a partner on purpose is your purpose. This person will feel your energy, pray with you, and respect the gift you have. They're not going to take your attention away from your work. They are coming to help you build. You'll know them by their spirit, the peace they give, and the way your soul breathes when you're with them. This is the work of divine timing.